Trump is talking about Putin right now live? Really?
I think it's one of the most embarrassing moments, and I really think that's a contributing factor to what's happening today in Ukraine. And I think it's going to also lead to a similar thing happening in Taiwan. They wanted to get the Olympics finished. The Olympics are now finished. Let's see what happens. You know, yesterday bombers flew over airspace. First time in many, many decades that's happened. That would have never again happened during my administration. And a lot of people, even the radical left, I saw Chuck Todd said the other day, how come, he was talking to Blinken or somebody, he said, how come this never happened in the 4 years that President Trump was there? That was a shocking question, and they were unable to answer that question. Someday I'll write a book and I'll tell you why it never happened, but it never happened.
Whoa.
Mr. President, there's a very
Motherfucker, you don't know how to write, dude. We don't know if you know how to write.
What is the one sanction or the two sanctions that have not been implemented to stop
That's the real
Vladimir
president.
Putin that you
Right now, we are tuning in, folks, to the real president, the real president of the United States of America
Sanctions
speaking.
are very expensive for our country also. But the one that people are talking about, which is very, very severe, as you know, is SWIFT. And that just really destroys a banking system of a country. It's a very big step, and we'll see whether or not that step is taken. But thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people could die with this, and this could spread to other countries, and it could spread throughout the world. I mean, this could be a world war. Something has to be done. Should have never started, and it did, and something has to be done. So that would be the one that seems to be on most people's minds. If you read, if you see, if you study, that seems to be the one that's
given the situation
the most
now,
powerful.
what should be done? If you were president right now, and the situation is what it is now, but you say it wouldn't have gotten here, what should Joe Biden do? What should Biden administration
Well, I
do?
think I know exactly what should be done. Number one, we shouldn't be here. But on the assumption that we're here, and that's a big assumption, but it's happened.
Not an assumption. We're here.
Should do. I would rather not tell him under this forum. I don't think it's appropriate to say that, but there are things he could do that would be very strong, very powerful, and I think would end it pretty quickly. But remember this, we are the greatest nuclear power. When I was in office, I had it rebuilt, modernized, and also rebuilt our military, also started Space Force, which has a lot to do with what we're talking about. But we're the greatest nuclear power. But Russia has an almost equal nuclear power. And China is 5 years behind, but they have very substantial nuclear power. We all have to be very careful.
We're going to have to leave it there. Thank you all. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank
Hope
you.
the family's doing well. Hope the family's
God bless you, sir.
I like you people.
We love you too, Mr. President. Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
There you have it. What a great conversation. A few minutes that he spent with a select media there.
God bless you, sir. I love you. One of my favorite lip takes on the internet was like, was so liberal it turned back into being leftist. Like it turned back into being anti-NATO in a weird way, which was when, I forget who it was who said this. Who was like, yeah, of course Putin never invaded Ukraine during Trump's presidency because Trump was already undermining NATO and he never wanted NATO to be in Ukraine. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, if that's like, if we are to expect that Vladimir Putin is operating in a sane way, which I don't think so anymore, but you know, that's a good take from the liberal guy. What is this? Partially Trump's fault? The people who formerly defended Trump for cutting off weapons to Ukraine unless Zelensky delivered dirty tricks to Trump's re-election campaign are maybe a half a day from posting their I stand with Ukraine hashtags. Okay, but guys, like weapons and material support to Trump still gave weapons to Ukraine. I'm not defending Donald Trump, but goddamn, dude. Trump did give weapons to Ukraine, or he was just going to not give extra weapons. Unless he did the blackmailing shit. And it wasn't the weapons delivery to Ukraine that stopped it. It was literally the fucking blackmail. That's the reason why he was impeached. Trump also lifted sanctions on Russia. Yeah, but Trump also sanctioned Nord Stream 2, which Biden did not. So it's not as simple as you guys think it is. I don't know why the fuck he wasn't impeached though. I mean, he was. He just wasn't. It just didn't go through in the Senate. I like how Trump mentioned Taiwan. I think it's funny, but in this crazy world, who knows what's true? God, I hate these people so much, dude. David fucking Frum. Ugh. Why aren't you in jail, dude? Why? Why? Because you know why David Frum's not in jail? Because we do not live in a just society, okay? We do not live in a just society. That is precisely why. Anyway, fucking CPAC. Interesting takes from CPAC. Okay.